Cahernan House is beautifully situated on a private estate on the edge of Killarney National Park. Serving as a four-star hotel, Cahernan is a place where guests can retreat from the hectic pace of life into a cocoon of calmness and serenity. The land upon which Cahernan House is situated belonged to the Herbert family for generations. In England, the Herberts were a very respected, honoured and noble family, and sometime after the Munster plantation in the 17th century were gifted lands in Kerry. Two branches of the Herbert family were founded here. Edward Herbert at Muckross Estate and Arthur Herbert I at Currans and Cahernan. In 1720, Arthur purchased Hussey's House at Cahernan, a walled-in house which was originally built by Colonel Maurice Hussey. The site was known as Hussey's Garden. Arthur's son, Arthur Herbert II, became the proprietor of the estate, and having received a land grant for the plot at Cahernan, he established a new residence built in Queen Anne style at a cost of £1,200. Arthur II and his wife Lucy had no children, so upon their deaths, the property passed through generations to Richard Herbert II. In 1841, Richard's younger brothers took part in a Killarney to Cambridge four-oared boat race on the lower lake of Killarney. They won £10 from Henry Herbert of Muckross for drawing such an accolade on the locality. This started a connection and tradition between the Herberts and rowing, and clubs like Muckross, Flesk Valley and Workmen's were later set up. Richard II died in Rome in 1875. He was unmarried and his younger brother Henry was now head of the family. Henry Arthur Herbert inherited the estate and is responsible for rebuilding Cahernan to its current formation. Henry Herbert made his fortune by breeding sheep for wool in Australia, and upon his return to Ireland, developed an affection for Catherine Elizabeth Stewart, a Muckross cousin. They married and rebuilt the house as they were discontented with the old structure and its Queen Anne style design. Catherine, daughter of Henry, published a memoir, Bricks and Flowers, in 1949, to which she described her father's destruction of the old Cahernan house as tragic. Henry had the first initial of his first four children inscribed on four corbels in the lobby: Violet, Winifred, Catherine, and Arthur. The rebuilding of his home left Henry in severe debt, spending a lot of his later life working out finances. Henry's son, Arthur Herbert III, inherited Cahernan House in 1898. But times had changed for the landed families of Ireland. He rented the house out to pay off the debts inherited by his father, and the house almost fell into ruin before it was leased out to an assortment of hoteliers and associations. In 1936, Cahernan was under the management of Vincent Alberici and his wife Mary Foley. Alberici, an Italian native, was the former proprietor of the Continental Cafe in Cork, and in 1940 they purchased Cahernan outright. One of the remnants of the Alberici's time here are the imposing bronze statues in the lobby. These statues were brought from Italy, and an identical pair are presently located in Dublin Castle. Alberici's daughter Josephine founded the Kerry Drama Society, and the inaugural meeting was held in Cahernan. After the Albericis and the Herbert dynasties had come to a close, Cahernan passed through many other hands. Refurbishments throughout the years unveiled some hidden gems, adding to Cahernan's steep history. One of which was the discovery of the duck. On the top floor of the house, under layers of paint and wallpaper, sat the drawing of a duck. We know that the floor where it is situated was originally the children's nursery, and that Catherine Herbert was an excellent painter. The wall has been painted over many times, but legend has it that the duck's image keeps reappearing, no matter how many times it has been covered. Nearby in the locality is the Killagee graveyard. Dating back to the mid-17th century, Killagee graveyard serves as the burial grounds for the majority of the Herbert family. It also serves as the gravesite of Colonel Hussey, the original proprietor of Hussey's Garden. Colonel Hussey was a lieutenant of MacUgat's regiment and an MP for Tralee in the Parliament of James, and, as stated on the wall of his grave, was buried at midnight by torchlight by his 4 sons. In 2016, Cahernan House was acquired by international hotel management company Prem Group. By their work, the hotel has been lovingly revived and offers national and international guests a unique and experiential stay in a magical environment, rich with history and elegance. As a member of Ireland's Blue Book, the hotel offers 48 spacious guest rooms. The former coach house has become home to 8 new luxurious bedrooms, while the elegant drawing room overlooking Killarney National Park, the library and the atrium have all been completely reimagined. Cahernan House currently offers guests a unique experience unlike any other. Cahernan House, Killarney's best kept secret.